Okay. Hey guys, Caden1st here, back with another live stream, and I think I'm live, so let me just check. 8 seconds in. Hey guys, Caden1st here, back in another video, another live stream to be exact, and this live stream is going to be kind of long since, well, technically I'm kind of late, a little late on this, but, it's the end of 2020, the beginning of a new, possibly worse year, but let's hope for the best, guys, that this year is better than last year.
Hey, happy COVID New Year. What's up, everybody?
Yeah, you're a bot.
I'm safe.
My dad's being a bot.
I'm safe.
This was not planned, by the way. This was not planned.
Not socially distanced, but we're safe with our masks.
I don't think that mask is going to do anything to prevent you from getting COVID.
It will.
Why are you wearing a hat with it?
Because this is my cowboy range mask.
Nice.
Nice.
That looks more like a Fallout mask.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Yeah, works good in my hat. It looks nice for 2021. It's my new look. It's my new hiking look, too.
Well, I guess it will protect you.
And this is my new work from home look, too.
Well, I guess it'll definitely protect you from COVID since there's 85 million cases.
Yes.
And only 2 million deaths.
And now I won't be one of them with my new N95 regulated mask.
Yeah, you know that mask is fake, right?
No, this is real.
No, it's a fake
real.
mask.
I got this for $14.95 on Amazon.
See, that's what I mean. If it was in real life, it would be way more. Probably more like 149.
I like my mask.
Yeah. Jimmy's being totally a bot. Jimmy's totally acting like a bot. But yeah, that was my dad for you guys saying hi. That was not planned at all. I mean, I told him if he wanted to, he could be in the live stream, but that was not planned at all. And God, it's kind of hot in here, so I'm gonna open the window a little bit. I mean, I already have the window open, but I mean, it's kind of hot in here. Because I guess it was like some Santa Ana, and it's kind of warm. It's already like in the low mid 60s at this time, which is a little bit unusual for this time of year, but it's California. I mean, what could you possibly expect? But yeah. But anyways, guys. So in today's live stream, voice crack. Hold on. Let me look at my new iPad case I got. How awesome it is. But yeah, let me just fix that for a second so I could get the nice, lovely iPad stands. Okay, that's definitely not going to protect you from COVID. That's definitely not going to protect you from COVID at all.
Yes, it will.
Yeah, right.
Yes. Because it gets too bad. Down.
I blocked it that time.
Oh,
the hair looks real. It looks really...
No!
Oh my God, it's falling off. Well, doesn't Freddy Krueger's hair fall apart anyways? Nice. You're going to tape it up and make it like a mustache?
What's up, my friends? Hello.
Okay, now you're just acting weird. Here, I'm going to style your hair. It looks like you have an afro.
Very nice.
So this is going to protect you from COVID?
Yeah.
The 2021? No, that's the 2022 mask.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the 2022. The 2022 mask. Whew, that was pretty crazy. Let's see, where should I put these? So I'm just trying to figure out a place where I could put my flip-flops. But yeah, the first mask is for 2021. The second one is for 2022. And I can't believe no one's watching this, but it's fine because I'm going to keep it up on here forever. Possibly and hopefully. So yeah, you guys could just like rewatch it. But anyways, so in today's live stream, here's the stuff I'm going to be talking about. Social media changes, probably like 15-20 minutes of that. News, politics, media, and government, 15 to 25 minutes. My thoughts on 2020, 15 to 20 minutes. And outroduction, That's what I like to call it instead of ending or the final scene or whatever. Probably around like 3 to 5 minutes. So this live stream is going to be pretty long. But anyways, let's begin. So social media changes. I'm not really going to be changing anything other than the fact that, try to post maybe a little more often on my second channel, Caden2nd. But I mean, the reason why I don't really post that often on that channel is because normally I just do like vlogs and hiking videos and stuff like that. Because if you have checked out my last video, my latest hiking video I did, where me and my dad failed at trying to hike a new trailhead to Mount San Gorgonio. That was a complete fail. That was probably the worst fail I've ever done for a hike, at least for me personally. So yeah, definitely go check that video out because it's pretty good. But if the video doesn't really get that popular, like I noticed with the last hiking video I uploaded, it only got like 0.1. I don't even think it got any views at all. If it's like that, I'm probably just gonna delete it and probably upload it here. Because I know I'll get more views if I upload it on here instead of, Caden2nd. Hold on, my freaking mouse is in the way. But yeah, so that's one of the changes that I'm gonna be doing. Let's see, another change. What other change am I going to do on YouTube? Well, I was going to try to, upload like more regularly, I guess, because if you guys haven't really noticed, my upload schedule is really random. Because, first of all, I haven't uploaded in like a week because I tried uploading 2 times. I literally tried uploading this reaction video, of course, on Caden1st. It's basically me reacting to Pumped Up Kicks Columbine, like the Columbine version of the song. And I was making some offensive jokes about Dylan and Eric, and YouTube took it down. So I couldn't upload for a week. So sorry about that. Also, I've been taking a couple recent breaks too. Because I know if you're just uploading constantly, it could be pretty bad for your health. So I've been doing that, and yeah, I've been so busy lately. I haven't really been able to upload every couple or few days. So I'm gonna try to do that. But I mean, if I don't, it's fine. So yeah, basically what I'm saying is this year for Caden1st, maybe Caden2nd's more random. But for Caden1st, I'm gonna try to upload more frequently, and Caden2nd, I'm gonna try to upload a little bit more frequently as well. Hold on a sec, I'm gonna get something to drink. I'm thirsty. Okay, I'm back, guys. Coming back to the live stream studio. But yeah, another change that I want to try to do is try to make better thumbnails. Because if you guys haven't noticed, why am I only looking at a chair? I'm sitting in a chair, Dad. Yeah, take that, Jimmy. I think my dad's the only one watching. Oh, I thought you said bossy. Oh, try to be less body, okay. Yeah, my dad, he's saying he wants me to be less body. Because Apparently, according to him, he claims that I've been really body lately. Actually, you know what? Speaking about my dad, I was thinking this year I'm going to try to make more Jimmy videos for you guys because I know that some of you really like my Jimmy videos, especially Ethan. I can't believe he actually watches my videos, but he does. And he really likes my Jimmy videos. In fact, if I go on my YouTube channel right now, if I go to my most popular videos, so let's see, most popular. Oh, wow. Reacting to Pet Cemetery Gage and Ellie's death, 2,000 views. Let's see. Okay, well, I have the Lake Arrowhead trip. That has, like, close to 100 views with my dad in it. Same with Switzer Falls. Actually, I might be wrong. I don't think the Jimmy videos aren't that popular. Well, a normal day for Jim Harnish, a.k.a. my dad, has, like, 50 views, so that's pretty good. And that one was uploaded a while back. Jimmy is out. And that one I uploaded a long time ago. That was in February. I wasn't even that popular then. Actually, you know what? Speaking about February, I noticed. I think that's when my videos started getting pretty good because that's when I decided, maybe I should just change stuff up a little and make my videos more funny instead of like kind of serious. Caden2nd is the kind of serious one. Here it's just, well, I mean, yeah, I kind of want to do it a little bit serious, but Ethan always has to randomly come into my house and mess with everything. But I'm not going to lie, it's actually kind of funny when he does that because the Ethan videos have been getting really popular lately. And look at this water I'm drinking. It's really, really good. 9.5 pH. But yeah, I think my dad might be watching the entire time because I told him, oh, I'm going to make a live stream. So I guess he decided to be in it and now he's watching it. You know what? In fact, I'm going to go in the living room and see how he likes it. So how do you like the live stream so far?
Good. I'm talking to Mike. I want to say Happy New Year, Mike.
Okay, Happy New Year, Mike. Okay, guys, I'm back. My dad, he's talking to his good friend Mike as of right now. Huh, that's weird. He said he's out, but yeah, YouTube needs to fix the whole live stream thing because it still says 2 people watching. Either that or my dad's still watching in the background. I don't know. But anyways, continuing on. So yeah, some of the changes I want to do for 2021 for my YouTube channel is number 1, try to upload more frequently. Not frequently, but try to upload more often. Number 2, try to make my videos funnier and even better because I really like the way BC, like, for example, his reaction videos and his gaming videos, like, I really like how he does it. Like, he makes it really funny, and I want to try to do that, too, a little. And number 3, I need to get better at not messing up. So, if you guys don't know this about me, whenever I'm making videos, especially for YouTube, I mess up so much, and it gets really annoying. So, I need to work on that for sure. And last but not least, try to make better thumbnails using communist Google drawing. Or, no, Google Drawings, that's what it's called, Google Drawing. Communist Google Drawings, try to make my thumbnails better from there. But, yeah, I think that's all for YouTube right now. I mean, I think I could, let's see, 15 minutes, so let's see, how many minutes do I have left? 15, 20 minutes. I guess I'm just going to skip to the rest of my social medias for now. So That's YouTube. Instagram. I've been trying to like think of like, you know, what can I do to make it better, but I don't know. I mean, I was thinking of like maybe having more than one account for like specific stuff, but I don't know. That just seems like a lot of hard work and a lot of password memorization. So I'm probably just gonna keep my Instagram account. Your typical atypical, just post random crap, random stuff, just randomly. Cause that's what I've been doing right now. I just been posting random stuff lately. Uh, every now and then I'll post up about, you know, my upcoming videos on this channel, upcoming drawings for DeviantArt. I'm still gonna do that too. I'm not gonna quit doing that. So yeah, like the stuff basically that I'm gonna, you know, try to stick to posting on Instagram is, you know, promoting my YouTube channel, promoting my DeviantArt, hiking pictures and videos. Obviously, I do vlog videos too on Instagram. I'm gonna keep doing that. Pictures, obviously. Wait, did I already say nature pictures? Yeah, nature pictures and videos. Regular vlogs. Memes. I've been doing some memes on Instagram lately because I know it sounds crazy, but I kind of got inspired by doing that from Ethan because Ethan used to have an Instagram account. Well, he still does, but he doesn't post anything. And he started posting a lot of memes, and they were really funny. So I decided to start doing the same. In fact, if I go on Instagram, I could see when the last meme I uploaded. So the last thing I uploaded was yesterday. I uploaded some pictures of Sam and Aiden back when the world used to be normal. For that, some hiking videos, not hiking videos, but one hiking video and multiple hiking pictures of our failed hiking adventure to Mount San Gorgonio. Before that, oh shoot, it's the volume's actually on. Sorry about that. Oh yeah, this video right here, that's a video I made where I'm talking about like my break from Instagram and YouTube. But I was not lying about that, but I guess that didn't really come true because I only took like a few day break. And besides, I mostly did it because like the whole like media thing, like Instagram, it's owned by Facebook. Facebook is a mess. I guess if you would want to call this a meme, this was the last meme I uploaded 6 days ago. Before that, you got let's see, December 14th. So yeah, a little while back. But yeah, there's my Instagram. 80 followers, which I guess that's pretty good actually, especially how I have it on public because I used to have it on private and private was kind of annoying to be honest because every time I would have to check my followers. I mean, I still do, but I know it sounds crazy, but since my OCD is so severe, what I do is every month I check all my followers, see if they change, see what new people are following me, stuff like that, and if there's someone I don't like, not like, but if there's like someone following me and I don't like their posts, like their posts are too like disturbing. Cause like for example, there was this one girl I think that tried following me on Instagram. She had the weirdest stuff I've ever seen, at least for Instagram. At least, yeah. I don't even know what I'm saying. I just lost track, but yeah, she posted some really weird like Columbine stuff. I mean, yeah, I do like the Hitman for Hire when Dylan's like, "No, you god," and Eric when he's like, wait, what did he say? What did Eric say? When he was talking about like, dang it, I forgot what Eric said. It's great, but yeah, like I don't like the actual shooting itself. I just like the Hitman for Hire where Dylan and Eric are acting really weird. But apparently, I guess this girl, this really like huge Columbine lover, I guess she decided to follow me, and her posts are just really weird. So I blocked her, and I don't think she'll be able to follow me ever again. And what the heck is wrong with my hair? Look at my hair in the back. Oh my god. But yeah, whenever there's someone like that, I just block them because I don't. It just seems weird having a weird follower like that, and I don't want to do mine on private because I want to grow my Instagram. At least so 100 followers by next month. That'd actually be pretty cool. Next month I get 100 followers, 80 subscribers on Caden1st. Speaking about subscribers, I know this. It's really weird. I keep gaining subscribers and losing subscribers. I don't know why it's not consistent. It's like the whole COVID thing. It goes up, down, up, down, up, down. It's crazy. I don't know what's going on with that, but at least I didn't lose that many because the last time my subscriber count was going up, it was like around 62, 63. So at least I didn't go down that much, but still really annoying. I was also thinking for Instagram, there's this thing, if you don't have it, kind of like Snapchat, you know, stories. You can make little like short Instagram posts, like things. I've been doing those a lot, and I decided, you know, it seems kind of dumb to like just do it all the time. Not dumb, but like I don't know, because like everyone I follow, like they have like tons of Instagram stories over and over and over again. I was thinking I'm still gonna, you know, do stories, but not that much. Because if you look at like all the stories I ever made, or like at least like the whole like collection of stories I really like, there's a lot. But yeah, those are some of the changes for Instagram. DeviantArt. I'm gonna go to DeviantArt though and Snapchat last because I've noticed. I don't know how, but somehow I gained so many followers. I know this doesn't sound a lot, but it actually is for DeviantArt. I know this because the most followed. What am I saying? Because like I checked out some Deviant artists on DeviantArt that have like a few thousand watches because that's what it's called. It's not called followers; it's called watches. And I know that doesn't seem like a lot, but for DeviantArt, that's like popular. And I used to have like 10 watches literally like a couple months ago, or at least before I went to Montana. Now I have like almost 30. So I don't know what to say about that. That's pretty crazy. Might have to do with my art. I think my art might be getting better. I think people are really liking it. Cause like here, like if you go check out my last drawing, it's actually pretty cool. So yes, I know I technically copy other people's art, but I just do it my own style, my own version, my own way. So see, I drew my latest drawing. I uploaded for your typical. Wait, what am I saying? Artistic Maniac 16. That's my DeviantArt username. Is Crackdown to Lemmy Koopa or Hip Koopa from the Mario shows. So yeah, I drew him. If he was a cell soldier, a cell member from Crackdown 2, because if you don't know the game Crackdown 2, it's this game where it takes place in Pacific City, and there's like this zombie freak outbreak, and a lot of people die from it, and then this new terrorist group called Cell, they overrule the city, and the only police that there are left in Pacific City are the agency or the peacekeepers, and they're basically the ones that have to keep the city safe from the freaks and the Cell, and all the civilians in the city hate both the peacekeepers and Cell because they believe the peacekeepers aren't doing enough to protect them, and they don't like Cell because Cell's too violent. So they're like their own individual people fighting for their own selves, fighting for their own life, stuff like that, But anyways, so yeah, DeviantArt, I'm not really gonna change it at all. I'm gonna try to post more nature pictures, because earlier when I first started, I didn't really have that many nature pictures, but I'm gonna try to upload more. Definitely try to get better with my drawing, at least a little bit. Like if it's a little bit, like it's fine. But yeah, try to get better with my drawings, stuff like that, But yeah, that's the change for DeviantArt and Snapchat. So if you guys don't know, I recently got Snapchat again. Well, actually, I had it since May, but I didn't start posting publicly since until like November. It's called Cleveland Level 69. I know, really weird username, but I don't know. It seems like a good username. But yeah, Cleveland Level 69. I just post random stuff, kind of like Instagram. Like my stories that I do on Instagram are technically kind of replaced. That's also why I'm not really going to be doing that many stories anymore. Because technically Snapchat's the one where I post a story, so it's kind of like a replacement. Which I guess that's kind of cool. But yeah, those are all the changes for my social medias. 25 minutes, so I'm probably going to stop with that. I know I wanted to tell you more changes I want to do with my social media. Well, social media to be exact, but I don't know. Time goes by fast, so I'm just going to skip to the next topic. So let me get a drink of water. So, the next topic. The lovely stuff. Politics, government, what else? News, and government. Well, not really government, but news, politics, and media for 15 to 25 minutes. So, over this last year, the media and the news and the politics have all been a big, giant mess. It all started, I believe it all started with the whole Biden campaign in like, what was it, January of 2020 when he like declared he's going to run for presidency. People really like, they got really excited because like there's a lot of people out there who don't like Trump. I don't know why. I mean, Trump, in my opinion, he's like probably one of the best presidents we've ever had because he's done the most that any president has ever done for like the past, I don't even know how many years, since Reagan, since Ronald Reagan. That's how much he's done. And people just really don't like his, like, everything he did and his aggressiveness and his, well, I mean, I get his aggressiveness, but mostly his ideas. They don't like his ideas about how, you know, we should live for ourselves, not like have other people like control our lives. Because there's a lot of people out there who would rather have the government control everything they do than be able to just, you know, live their own life and not have anybody controlling them. But yeah, there's that. So yeah, Biden, he decided to start running for presidency in like January or February 2020. The next thing you know, COVID hit, and for the Democrats at least, not all of them, I'm not saying all of them are bad, but for a lot of them, they just decided that the whole COVID thing is a good way for the whole Democratic Party to like rise again. Because I guess during that time, that time period, I guess the Democrats were falling apart. They were failing. The Republicans were like super high up. They were like on the very top, and they were like down on the very bottom. They were failing. They were corrupt. They had no money, no nothing. They had no plans. They had no nothing. And with this whole COVID thing, they realized they could make a plan that is so stupid, so dumb. I can't believe they even came up with this. So I know I don't really like. I mean, it's understandable that Trump did this, but I mean, no offense to him, but it's kind of stupid that he did this. But he purposely, not purposely, but like when the whole China COVID thing got really bad and when all the people on the cruise ships were getting it, Trump decided to just close up the borders and close up the whole travel thing, especially to China. So like the US doesn't like end up being like China, like having a bunch of COVID cases, but just for a couple weeks. So basically he wanted the US to have a lockdown for a couple weeks. Not too bad. I mean, yeah, kind of stupid, but not too bad. And then the next thing you know, the Democrats are like, you know what? This is a good idea. You know what? Maybe we should continue the lockdown even longer. And somehow they, I think they like somehow made the Supreme Court and the House of Representatives decide that, you know what, it's a good idea. We should stay in a lockdown for 3 months because it's really working out. No one's getting it, which is not true. And so that happened. And then once the whole lockdown thing ended, the world went back to somewhat normal for a few days. For a few days, the world was back to somewhat normal. Everything was reopening. The whole politic thing wasn't too bad. And boom, all of a sudden, George Floyd, just one guy named George Floyd, got killed by the cops because he was a bad guy. He was doing drugs. He tried to kill the cops. And all of a sudden, he died. Everyone started freaking out. And ever since, America has been in a chaotic mess. That didn't really make any sense, what I just said. But ever since George Floyd died, America has not been the same. And I don't think it ever will. Because, for example, you got the elections, the worst elections in history. I think this year's elections were the worst in American history because you got not Biden. Biden doesn't know anything, but you got like all the communist companies that actually cheated. Like they hacked they hacked the whole election crap because they threw away all the Republican votes. They got all the Democrat votes. They got dead people and let's see, women from their maid names to vote for Biden, and because of that, the media claim that he won or something. I don't know, really stupid. And now I just lost track, which that's kind of stupid. I lost track, so sorry. And because of that, Trump has been trying to fight really hard to get the Supreme Court to still make him win the election and to be president for 4 more years. But to be honest, I don't see any of that happening. Biden's probably going to be president, and America might be doomed, which that kind of sucks. I mean, I just really hope it doesn't, but man, now it's kind of stressing me out when I talk about it. But I need to let you guys know, because a lot of you guys are like super young watching my videos and you guys don't know any of this going on. But yeah, kind of sucks because I want to talk about this for 15 to 20 more minutes. So yeah. But yeah, the whole news, politics, media, government thing, it's a whole mess. Because, for example, you got the news. The news has been the worst it's ever been in probably recorded history, because you got all these news channels. They're getting paid to lie. I got another notification. Sorry about that. I got a YouTube notification. But all the news channels, they're getting paid to lie. They're lying. Everyone's believing them. It's just a big whole mess. Even Fox, the most conservative big news channel there is now Disney now owns them, and they're liberal. They're liberal news now. It's fake news. Everything they say is not true anymore. But to be honest, it never really was. All the news channels, even ABC7 and KTLA5 and Eyewitness News, are bad now. They don't even show severe weather and car chases and crimes or any of that. Now they just talk about BLM and Antifa and COVID. So my goal for this year is to not watch any news at all, even the small news the small news channels, because you never know, they could rise up and they could be bad. So my advice is to just try not to watch news at all and only watch it when you really have to. But yeah, there's that. And yeah, like I said with the whole government thing, everyone wants the government to control them, to control everything they do. And to be honest, I mean, the government, at least as of right now, is kind of stupid, because like you got like things like Google, which I've actually been trying not to use Google as much lately because Google apparently tracks you down. Everything you search, everything you do on Google, they track you down. The cameras on your phone, the government can track you down by that. I don't know why. I don't know if it's true. I'm pretty sure it is. But the government can track you down. They could spy on you. They could do all this crazy crap on you. And I mean, when I think of America, I don't think the government tracking you down everywhere and everything you do. And I'm gonna blame most of this on China because if it wasn't for the whole COVID thing, then the 2020 politics crap probably won't be as bad. Because, like, let's say, for example, the whole COVID thing never happened. The whole Biden campaign would have probably failed really badly, and Trump would have probably won the election. But no, you got the COVID, and a lot of people are scared of it, and they really like his ideas of like shutting down the country, mask mandate, social distancing, all that, and so they're voting him in because they feel that COVID is the worst thing that has ever happened. Well, I mean, it kind of is, but like they feel that the virus itself is like the worst, probably in recorded history. They probably think it's worse than the Black Plague, and they think that if you don't wear your mask anywhere you go outside, if you just take it off for a brief second, you will get the virus and you will die. And if you go on the coronavirus cases World Health Organization website, you could clearly tell there's only 2 million deaths and 85 million cases. Because 85 million cases is, I don't think it's true. Because you got people that probably have the cough or the cold, maybe even allergies, and it says that they have COVID. Like, seriously, what the hell, guys? What the hell? Who does that? And no one's dying from it because the treatment is really good now. Because all the doctors they've been working really hard to make a good treatment. But to be honest, even the doctors are really stupid now. The scientists, the people like Fauci or Fauci or whatever his name is, you got people like them. They claim that Christmas should have never happened. There should have been no Christmas celebrations, no Thanksgiving celebrations. But you know what? Dr. Fauci and all of his stupid people that work for him, they could just F off because that's not how our country works. That's not how the world works. We shouldn't just quit doing everything we do over a stupid virus that's probably not even true. I don't even think COVID even exists. I think it's just a really bad flu because it's almost exactly like the flu when you think about it. Like the symptoms are very similar. The symptoms are really what am I saying? The symptoms are really similar. The time you get it is really similar. Because like with the flu, you could get it any time of the year, but the winter's the worst. Fall and winter, those are the worst times to get the flu. Same with COVID. Fall and winter, the worst times to get it. So I don't know if it even exists, to be honest. It might just be a whole conspiracy theory. But then again, COVID could be real. I don't know. But even if it is, it's not as bad as you probably think it is, and we shouldn't do all these restrictions over it because you got the flu, and there's never been any restrictions besides the Spanish flu, which was actually a real thing. And even then, the people had to wear masks, but that's because they didn't know anything about the Spanish flu, and millions of people were dying from it. And Joe Biden, he thinks that this winter is going to be the dark winter. There's going to be millions of deaths. And when you go on the COVID website, it says there's only 2 million deaths, and it seems like no one has died in over a month from it. So, to be honest, I think it's all not true. I think the whole COVID thing is a lie. And that's why I don't watch news, because news just overreacts to this whole COVID thing. And they say that's the worst thing ever. And all that. And it's kind of weird when you think about it because everything is closed, at least in California. If you live in California like me, everything is closed. You can't do anything. I'm surprised you could still even go outside, to be honest. But then you have all these riots going on, and it's perfectly fine for people to cram into each other, possibly not even wearing any mask at all. Well, I think that was my dad walking downstairs. But yeah, you got the riots going on, and half the people don't even wear masks. They're not even social distancing. So, I mean, it's all just really dumb because, like, if you're going to let people riot and destroy stuff and kill people, then might as well reopen everything. But according to Gavin Newsom, that doesn't work out. He claims that we need protests and we need riots. He also claims that we don't need police. He thinks that if we defund the police, the world will go back to normal. California will go back to normal. No more black people dying crimes. But the problem is, most of those black people that died so far they're all really bad. They're like all on drugs and they're all trying to kill the cops and stuff like that. And you never know. It may not just be black people. It's everyone in general. All races. There's people in all races that are bad. It's not just black people. And speaking about BLM is just, it's just all just dumb. It's all stupid. There's no real point in even protesting for Black lives because we got like a lot of African Americans here in our country that are like really, really successful. It's not like the 60s. I actually understand the whole protest back in the 60s and the 70s, the whole the whole human rights thing, because the a lot of the back in the day, a lot of the Hispanics and the Asians and the African Americans, they didn't really have that many rights, but now it doesn't make sense. There's no point in even protesting. We all have rights. It's not like we don't. Especially the women's rights. I mean, women have had rights since the 1920s. So yeah, it's just a big misunderstanding. It's all just, I think it's all for the Biden campaign, to be honest. At least for the BLM website, because I heard if you donate to the BLM website, the money goes to the Biden campaign. So might as well not do it, even though you got the pictures of the poor African American children dying from hunger, which is actually really sad. But like they're actually not, even giving the money away to them. They're just giving it to the Biden campaign. But let's see, 20 minutes already. Are you serious? Let's see. What else can I talk about? I'm losing track. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't want to talk about this stuff, but it seems like I kind of have to because the world is a whole mess now. Well, let's see. Well, I guess the last thing I could talk about for the whole news, politics, media, government, all that is that if you're wondering which side I'm in, I'm neither. I don't care. I don't want to be a Republican or a Democrat. I mean, you kind of have to be honest, when you're voting. Like, if you're voting for presidency, like, you kind of have to, like, pick which side you want to be on. But just think of it, like, as, like, your personal beliefs. Like, what do you want to happen to this country? Like, what do you believe in? Like, what do you want to happen? Like, what do you want to happen? What do you not want to happen? What you like, what you don't like. Stuff like that, But, I mean, for me, I don't even want to classify myself as a Republican or Democrat. I don't even care. I mean, yeah, you could say I'm a libertarian, but to be honest, I guess I'm not, because I'm just a kid and I don't even have to do real world stuff yet. At least, yeah, because I was thinking this year, maybe later this year, maybe when like second semester for school ends, I was thinking I could try to get a job. so I could try to grow up a little bit more. I mean, if I don't, it's fine, but you know, that would actually be kind of cool if I do, because I have done community service for BA, so I know what it's like. But yeah, seriously, guys, I was thinking in a couple months I might try to get a job, and if I do, I'm still going to upload. Obviously, I'm not going to quit. Same with all my other social medias, but probably not as often because I'll probably be working a few days a week for a few hours, so I may not have time. But I don't know. It just depends. We'll just have to see. We'll have to see what the world's like for 2021. But so yeah, there's the whole politic crap. But yeah, anyways, let's get out of that, the whole politic crap. And last but not least, I'm gonna be for like 15 to 20 minutes. I'm gonna be just wrapping up 2020 and what I thought of it this year. So 2020, the beginning of the year. Well, actually, to be honest, 2019, the end of 2019 was pretty bad too, because you got the whole Australian fires. And remember the COPA thing, guys? Last year, I was claiming I may have to quit YouTube because COPA was gonna like make it child friendly only. But thank the Jesus Lord that didn't actually happen yet, at least as of right now. It could in the future, like for instance, if Biden becomes president or Kamala or whoever that's not Trump or a Republican or whatever. I mean, they could probably get the whole COPA thing to like actually really mess up YouTube, because I believe they failed with the whole COPA thing back in 2019 because a lot of people voted against it and they didn't have enough money, and they weren't too powerful. Like they weren't powerful enough. But it is possible if Biden becomes president, the whole COPA thing may happen. So just be warned for that. And oh, I got greeting coins from Sam. Okay. Yeah, I just turned off my ringer because oh dang it, that's the thing I forgot to do. In the beginning of the live stream, I forgot to turn off my ringer because that's what I do at every other live stream of mine, so I don't if like for example Ethan, I don't even know why, but whenever like for example like he tries calling me, which I try my very best not to answer because he's a pretty crazy person. Like I don't want that to like just like be full blast ringer and then you'll be able to hear it in the live stream. But yeah, so yeah, technically it's the world has been weird before 2020, but yeah, the beginning of 2020 technically started off bad because you got Joe Biden finally rising up from the what do you want to call it? Rising up from the shadows, finally going to action with the whole presidency thing. And then let's see, so that was in January, and then you got February, which the whole COVID thing started. And this was during the time, which I forgot to mention with the whole media thing, back in like February and March, even April too, February, March, April, the news, I'm pretty sure, like I said, they got paid to do this, but they would always talk about how COVID was the end of the world. If you get it, you'll die, stuff like that, And even then, not that many people died from it, but it was definitely worse than it is now. At least for like, not necessarily like how quickly it spreads, but like the symptoms and stuff. And this was during the time where I was afraid of COVID and I didn't want to get it and I didn't know anything about it, and the news was scaring people about the whole COVID thing. And then you got March, and that's when 2020 became a total disaster because the world hasn't been the same ever since. Because in March, well, depending on which country you live in, beginning of March, the middle of March, maybe even the end of March, everything started closing. All the countries went into lockdown, and by April, literally almost every single country in the world was in lockdown and had COVID cases, and everyone started hoarding all the food and the drinks and the toilet paper and everything from the stores because they thought it was the end of the world, and they just really needed their toilet paper. I don't know why. Like everyone, ever since March, there has been so much toilet paper bought in grocery stores. It's crazy. I mean, I get why we need toilet paper for when we go to the bathroom, but I mean, why would you want to hoard toilet paper? I mean, there's no real point in even. Oh, my nose. Crap. Damn it. Hope I'm not getting allergies again. My nose is being weird. But yeah, basically ever since March of 2020, the whole COVID-20, what am I even saying? 2020 has been awful because, since March, when the whole COVID thing started, everything started closing down. We went into lockdown. Everyone started becoming depressed. And if you guys didn't notice, there's been a lot of suicides over COVID. So thanks so much, government, for making us go into a lockdown. So congrats on that for doing that. But yeah, and it just really sucked because school was closed for 3 months and you couldn't do anything, go anywhere for 3 months, especially if you're in, I don't know, Europe, China, Asia, all those places. You're forced to stay in your home. You couldn't go anywhere. You couldn't do anything. It was awful. But thankfully, it wasn't as bad here in California. Like, surprisingly, the whole shutdown thing for California didn't start until kind of late. But then when we got the next shutdown, which has been going on since for a couple weeks, that started earlier than all the other states and even countries. So, yeah. But, I mean, then again, Gavin Newsom could be making a lot of money for making us go into a shutdown. Because, for example, he's been stealing all the wine. He did that new alcohol law, which I think it's pretty good, actually. Like, how you have to have food while you have to buy food while consuming alcohol at restaurants. But it's also kind of bad because that just means he's gonna take all the alcohol for himself, and you never know, he could be selling it to for other countries and then be making a ton of money on that. But I don't know. But yeah, 2020 has just been awful because we got the 3 months of lockdown where you couldn't do anything. You couldn't even hang out with your friends. It was just Zoom, Google Meet over and over and over again. And actually for us, at least for the school district that I go to, I think it might have been even worse because we didn't have Google Meets or Zoom or anything. So it was technically like we didn't actually do school for 3 months because we had work assigned that we had to do, but it just didn't feel like we were actually in school. But and then that's right, I almost forgot to mention before the whole COVID thing started, 2020 was also pretty bad because Kobe Bryant died. But to be honest, the guy flying the plane, he was kind of stupid because they kind of waited a few days before, because there was a heavy fog storm, and there was a heavy fog storm, and then the guy flying the plane, he didn't know what he was doing, he couldn't see anything, so I guess they crashed into something, and the plane fell all the way back to the bottom of the ground, and it crashed, and they all died. I think everyone in the plane died, because I know it was Kobe Bryant, his daughter, and a few other people, and they all died. But it was kind of the pilot's fault because he kind of waited. If you would have waited a few days until after the storm was gone, then he would have known what he was doing, and then they kind of gone to wherever they were going to go peacefully and safely. So it's kind of the pilot's fault, but yeah, Kobe Bryant's death. That was. I mean, there's been a lot of deaths. Like a lot of famous people have died this year, but either I don't know any of them or I don't care about any of them. So, I mean, to be honest, I mean, I've never watched Kobe play basketball before. I don't even watch sports in general, especially now because also I forgot to mention sports. The whole sports thing is a total disaster because of COVID and the Black Lives Matter. Because if you watch NBA, which you're no offense to you people who really like the NBA, but you're kind of stupid for watching that because they now all the African American basketball players are doing all these really stupid BLM protests, and if you I think the stadium in LA, the LA Lakers, like their stadium out in LA, because like I was watching them play before one time when I went to Stack with my dad, and you know like in the basketball court they have like all that like all those words like promoting all the like restaurants and the companies and all that. Well, apparently they now added Black Lives Matter into the court, so everyone can see. Which, yeah, I don't like that at all. Shouldn't it be all lives matter? To be honest, because like Black lives aren't the only lives that matter. Like everyone thinks that Black lives are the only lives that matter, and you got people like Antifa who are actually killing black cops. So there's no apparent reason like there's no point in like what they're doing. They're not even solving anything. I don't even know what they want. Like what does Antifa want? Like they've been protesting since the whole George Floyd thing for no reason. I think they must have lost it because of the whole COVID thing. They're all white for some reason. Like all the Antifa people, they're all like rich, spoiled white brats. And they're basically rioting for no reason. There's no point in them rioting. And they don't even know what they're rioting for. So it's just all really stupid. But even the NFL is bad now, which I'm actually that's actually kind of depressing because they're one of the most patriotic sports groups of all time, and now all the black people they are kneeling in a sign of pity and regret and what was I gonna say? And giving up. Because my mom was watching this video about like, you know, like how the whole America's ending and stuff. And apparently, I guess if you like, if the national anthem is playing and if you're kneeling on the ground, that's a sign of giving up. So all these black football players are giving up because they think that their lives are the only lives that matter, and they think that they don't have equal rights as everyone else does. So it's all pretty stupid. But there are some sports that are still somewhat normal, but to be honest, it's a whole big mess. But yeah, that's another reason why 2020 was awful because you got all the normal sports people, like the normal civilians who like sports, and they can't even watch sports anymore because the only thing they do is protest and make money. And because like for example with basketball, like all the basketball players, they don't play for fun anymore. Now they just play for money, which is actually really stupid because back in the day when Michael Jordan and all them were playing, they actually played for fun, not for. I mean, yeah, they played for money too, but mostly for fun. And now they just play for money, which is pretty dumb, actually. I mean, then again, I mean, I'll probably do the same too, but I mean, still. Let me get another drink. But yeah, let's see. How much time do I have left? I think I have like 5 more minutes, and then I was gonna like wrap it up. I think. So yeah. So let's see. What else about 2020 that was so bad about it? Let's see. Well, I mean, a major bad thing about 2020 was the election, obviously, because I watched the election with my parents because I was really excited for Trump to absolutely crush Biden, kind of like with the whole Trump Hillary thing. Hillary was so close for winning, and Trump was he won just by a little bit actually, because Hillary had more people voted for her, but Trump had more electoral votes, so he was able to win. But with the whole Biden thing, they just cheated, and for example, like all the states are like, let's say for example, 55% Trump, 45% Biden, something really close to that. They would do something like, let's see, we're gonna hack the system and throw away all the Trump votes and have dead people vote for Biden, so we can make it probably like, let's see, like 65 to 35. And that's what happened to a bunch of states, which that kind of sucks. Surprisingly, California was more Trump than ever. Like there was like it was like 35-40% of the people who actually vote for Trump. So that's actually kind of interesting. But Washington D.C. was by far the worst because only I think literally only 5% of the people there voted for Trump. It was crazy. But yeah, that was really that was a really, really bad thing about 2020, because I was watching the election, and we were all really excited for Trump to dominate. I mean, to crush Biden, and to dominate him and stuff like that. And then we were just absolutely shocked when he won. And speaking about that, that's when everyone really started hating Fox News, because normally, like, they talk good about Trump, and normally they have they talk normally what am I trying to say? Like normally they talk more conservative, they talk about conservative ideas than liberal ideas on most of the other news channels. But the whole election really screwed it all up, because apparently they knew that Biden was going to win, or no, well, actually, technically he didn't win yet, but so basically, I don't know, it's really confusing. But what they did was so they had this guy, one of the guys that would guess the which state would be more Trump and which state would be more Biden, and he would guess the numbers, estimate the numbers, stuff like that, and he guessed that there will be more Biden states than Trump states, stuff like that, which actually did happen. So he knew he was a part of the whole cheating process, because he knew that Biden was going to win, and Fox News, they're all part of the whole Biden cheating thing, because they all guessed that he was going to win the election. And then when the media claimed that he won the election, they said that he won the election. But then again, all the other news channels did that too. So, yeah. So that was also pretty bad about 2020. And another thing that was pretty bad about 2020 was the fact that I was really eager and excited to go back to school back in September, but we actually weren't able to go back to school until November, hybrid schedule, and no one's going to hybrid anymore. It's literally just for example, in my classes, there's just me and a couple other kids. It's not like how it first started, where there were quite a few kids, actually, a dozen kids in each class. But now it's in almost every single one of my classes, it's normally just me and a couple other kids, and more than half of my teachers are staying at home because they're afraid of the coronavirus. So there's all these substitute teachers that are in the class for that time being, possibly for the entire year, because I know there's a lot of teachers that I have that aren't going back for the entire year. And even the Rose Parade, because I was watching the Rose Parade this morning, they even didn't have that because of COVID. I think there was literally only one other time they didn't have the Rose Parade, and I think that was during World War II, which was really understandable, because I heard we're in a lockdown as well. for World War II, but that was understandable. But this is like the second only year that we haven't had the Rose Parade, the Rose Parade Festival go on for New Year's. It's crazy. But yeah, basically, yeah, my thoughts of 2020 was that I finally realized how messed up reality really is, and that not every year will be a good year, and you can't always hope for the best, because like for instance, like with the whole COVID thing, like I was hoping that it was just gonna all go away, and then I realized it's not gonna go away, so I just said to myself, it's just gonna get worse, and you're just gonna have to get used to it, which I'm still trying to do. But the whole COVID thing, it's really hard to get used to. But yeah. But yeah, those are my thoughts about 2020. So yeah, introduction. So before I end this video, I just want to let you guys know, I know this sounds pretty crazy. So for these next couple months until I get a job, if I ever do, I'm gonna try to upload as often as I can on both this channel, Caden2nd, my Instagram, DeviantArt, even Snapchat. When I do get a job in the near future, I'll still try to upload as often as I can, despite how busy I'm probably gonna be. And then same as well next summer, because I never told you guys this. Well, I actually mentioned it a little bit on Caden2nd. Well, it's not. What am I even trying to say? Whew, losing track, guys. Crazy. But yeah, I mentioned it a little bit on Caden2nd, but we're actually thinking of moving out of this state, probably either by this summer or this fall. Probably summer, because I know my parents, like, they want me to, like, when we move out, they want me to start my 12th grade school year in another district, not like like stay here and then like during the middle of 12th grade move to another school. Because I'll just, like, that's pretty hard to do, like, because, like, you're going to have to quickly get used to the school, everything about it. It's just better to just start off going to a new school when the school year starts, so you get the hang of it. But, yeah, first, because my dad, he knows his friend, his name is Jeff, he works for guns, good stuff like that, and my dad, he's been really good friends with him since grade school, and he decided he's gonna, try to work for him. So Jeff, he used to live out in where did he used to live? Riverside, I think. He used to live out in Riverside, but now he moved to Texas, I believe. And his company is in a bunch of states. And my dad was gonna get he was gonna try his very best to get a job position out there in Montana and Bozeman, because this is when the whole California crisis begun with the whole Gavin Newsom thing, and this was during the time when, like, a lot of people started moving out, and he really didn't want to have to live the rest of his life in what will possibly become a communist state or socialist or whatever. So yeah, he talked to him for a while. He talked to him numerous times to see if he's fine with him trying to get the job offer. And Jeff, he said it's fine. He told him everything about it, like how he needs to be prepared when he needs to move there, what he has to do for the job. But unfortunately, he's not going to be taking that job because he would have to start next month. And my dad literally just moved back here in like let's see, December, November. My dad literally just moved back to the house, like here in this house, like a couple months ago, and he didn't feel like having to remove again just right when he got back to the house. So instead, he decided to try the possible Idaho job position out in Coeur d'Alene. It's kind of like Bozeman, but it's more foresty. It's a little more northern. So if you guys don't know where Bozeman's at, it's more like in the southern Montana region. So it gets pretty cold, but not as cold as all the other places in Montana. It's a really nice place. I went there actually in November with my dad. It's really nice because you got the city. It's a pretty normal city, kind of like, I don't know, kind of like here, for instance, like you got like all the fun city activities, and then you go out like 10, 15 minutes, complete farmland. You drive like 20, 30 minutes away, complete forest with nothing. Like you drive 30 minutes away from Bozeman, you're in the middle of nowhere. You're literally in the middle of a forest. Coeur d'Alene, on the other hand, it's still pretty nice. I might be wrong, but I think Bozeman is nicer and will always be nicer because Coeur d'Alene has a little farm region, same population, city like the downtown, really similar to Bozeman. There's a bunch of city activities you could do. But the thing that's interesting about Bozeman compared to Coeur d'Alene is that Bozeman, first of all, Bozeman gets slightly colder throughout the entire year, and it gets a lot colder at night because since it's in Montana, and Montana doesn't, they don't get as much rain. I know they get more snow in the winter, but they don't get as much rain. Except during the summertime. The summertime, a lot of thunderstorms, um, a lot of possible thunder, lightning, like those kind of thunderstorms. So yeah, the weather in Bozeman is slightly cooler throughout the entire year. A lot colder at night, especially during winter time, compared to Coeur d'Alene, where it's slightly warmer all year. The nights are a little bit warmer, way warmer. Actually, no, the nights are way warmer, especially during winter time, because it rains all the time in Coeur d'Alene because it's like right in the border of Canada and Washington. So it's really wet there. It rains a lot, and it does snow there, not that much, but whenever it does, it snows a lot. So that'll be pretty interesting. But I guess the thing that's nicer about Coeur d'Alene though is the fact that there's more force. Because like right when you like instead of Bozeman driving 30 minutes away, complete forest, you could just drive 5-10 minutes away from the downtown and you're in complete forest. And but then again, I mean Bozeman is nicer because I mean 2 hours away you got Yellowstone, which I went to. Well, at least we tried going in the main Yellowstone region, the main Yellowstone area, but we're only able to go to West Yellowstone, and then the mountains there are a lot higher compared to Coeur d'Alene, where there are mountains, but they're not really that high. They're just little hills you could do day hikes on, which I'm fine with that because I'm probably gonna stay there with my parents for probably a really really long time, if not forever. But yeah, it's a possibility, like a 75% possibility that me and my mom and dad are going to be moving to Idaho, Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, next summer, probably in either, like, I don't know, because my dad, he's going to get this position there. So, like, there's this guy still currently working there right now with Jeff. He has a job position. He's going to retire in May. So let's say, for example, he retires in May. My dad moves there in May. A couple months later, we move there. And then, yeah, we're there probably for a long, long time, if not forever. But when that happens, I promise you guys, I'm still going to try my very best to upload as often as possible because when we move there, we're probably going to end up being really, really busy. So there might be periods where I may not upload that much. Same with Caden1st. I might eventually quit that channel. A possibility, I mean, it may not actually happen, but it's a possibility I may quit that channel when we move to Idaho, like after a year. Same with Snapchat too. And eventually it'll probably just be Caden1st, your typical, atypical, and artistic maniac 16. But anyways, guys, there's a live stream. I'm surprised no one watched it besides my dad. It didn't really go out as planned. I wanted to talk to you guys about more stuff, but nothing came out of my brain. So I'm really sorry about that, guys. But yeah, anyways, I hope you enjoyed this live stream. Make sure you subscribe, like this video, put down a nice comment, and turn on notifications. Well, sorry, I was going way too fast. And turn on notifications. See you in the next video.